Feel free to browse.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time? If you're ready to settle their debts, I'd be happy to usher them back home.
Very well. If that's the price of their freedom, here it is.
I love it when a deal comes together. How about you free them yourself? Sure, they'd love to meet and thank their most generous benefactor in person. You just have to go to my warehouse. Say, "He who profits deserves honor," to the guards at the entrance, and they will give you the keys. I wish you a good reunion with your friend, Mr. Rogue Mancer. Goodbye.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Anton Rogue sent me. I need the keys to the building.
Oh yeah? And I'm the Dowser. What, I'm just supposed to believe you? Well, you got the password, so here's the key.
Thanks.
Who are you? You don't look like a guard to me.
Because I'm not. Name's Zachariah Mancer, lieutenant in Ophir. If you're the merchant who got himself kidnapped from the exchange, I'm here to get you out.
I am indeed. Fiorello, master of the caravan. The shadow still protects me. But I doubt you came to help us out of the generosity of spirit. Am I correct in that presumption?
Ian Mancer, great master of the Technomancers, sent me to talk to you.
Ah, I see. Yes. One of my favorite clients. And a man with whom I, indeed, have some information to share. Aurora has discovered a new site, not far from the Shadow Path. A site filled with objects of incredible condition, and even a relic, as rumor has it.
News I'm sure the great master will be glad to hear. You should go now. Get back on the exchange as quick as you can.
I'm not one to dally, Mancer. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's Technomancers. Keep those merchants close, Zachariah. Information like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back to us. It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir,
Lieutenant Zachariah Mancer. What a pleasure.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I am Colonel Victor Watcher of the ASC.
Colonel.
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. I simply came to congratulate you and learn that you become a Technomancer of the highest degree. For a young man from the Rogue family, that is a terrific achievement.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. An outsider who managed to work his way into the ranks of the elite Technomancers. A marvelous story, especially given their secrecy. They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was hoping that you wouldn't treat me like an outsider, too. All right, then. Back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Big on weaponry, I hope? What can I get you?
Never noticed all the beggars in the neighborhood. This a new thing?
No. They've been here way too long, if you ask me. More and more keep piling in. They're ruining my business. Not a clue where they're coming from. All I know is they keep pouring in, broken, disabled, putting it out there for pity. Clients coming around don't like that. Me and my colleagues would pay a hefty sum to anyone who could get them out of here and move them to the slums or somewhere. You could be that someone? Yeah?
I can try. Hello, Fiorello.
Ah, our savior is here. It's, wonderful to see you again.
You seem a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
Hey there, Fiorello. Who's the girl? She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her. Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her family would be grateful, as I would.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Mancer. You are a man of endless generosity.
Serum, sir? Got a drop for a poor war cripple?
No, I don't. You gotta move it along, pal.
Where do you want me to go? One block over, any better for you?
Listen, I'm sorry. I am. I get it. Life's kicked you in the balls, and you're just trying to survive. And if you were the only one begging these streets, it'd be different. But you're not. It's you and countless others making it really hard for the merchants to conduct their business. Merchants who, if I don't get you out, are more than willing to ask much less kindly. So I'm just asking you to move it somewhere else.
Keep your fake pity to yourself. You're no different than the merchants. Only care about the serum. Leave me alone. Serum, sir? Got a drop?
No, I don't. You gotta move.
Where do you want me to go?
Look, buddy, you look a little worse for wear, and I feel for you. Really. I'm not in the mood, so let's just move it along before I lose my patience.
What are you gonna do? Beat up a brave war vet who lost his arm on the front? I'm just trying to raise enough serum to...
Sure. I'll leave you alone for now.
Our army's not doing so hot. Don't know if our generals are old or our soldiers soft.
Hey, mister, you got some serum?
No, I don't. And you folks got...
You gonna protect us if we do?
No, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, you think? We leave, the smuggler'll kill us.
The smuggler?
I ain't never had no serum to travel, but it ain't stopped me from wanting to. And when I heard about this smuggler filler who might help, might even help make me a merchant. You know, the traveling kind, I thought my dreams were in reach. Ended up a nightmare. Made me sign these papers, see? And after I'd done it, threatened to say I was one of them rebels or worse. Said they'd execute me. And if I didn't do what he said, didn't steal for him in the exchange, but I wasn't no good at it, see? And he wasn't too happy with me for it. So he cut my arm off. Told me to beg on the streets and bring him back whatever I made. To stay put if I wanted to keep my life. If that's what you call this.
The hell's this world coming to?
Serum, sir?
No, I don't.
Where do you want me to go?
Sure.
Word on the street is that the ASC is hiring.
The hell? Fucking fallow? Hell you want, huh?
To find your chief.
Mara? You want Mara? What are you? Fuck. Fuck it. Ain't my fight. You'll find her there if you want to find her. Hope she gives you what you're looking for.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
I found a young woman who had completely lost her memory. She was in the Voorhees' hands. If the information I gathered is correct, she's a former member, perhaps even the head of some kind of criminal group. I thought it was best to warn you so you can send a squad in to detain her. You can find her being watched over by some foreign merchants in the exchange quarter.
Quite the coincidence. I'm not even gonna ask how you got mixed up with the Vori. But if it helps to clean up the streets, I'm happy to be ignorant.
Captain, report.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
What about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
Good news, we found Bulgakov and stopped her from blowing up the station. Bad news, she got herself killed in the assault.
It's not ideal since the Colonel wanted her, alive. I'm sure as shit not happy about the paperwork I'm gonna be filling out now. But you saved some lives, and it's better than her getting away. Go find Quartermaster Ryan for your pay. Next time, though, try not to pick and choose the orders you want to follow.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Technomancer. A pleasure as always. What brings you here this fine day?
I found out where the girl's from.
That is great, great news.
Not for her, unfortunately. Turns out she was part of a female gang trying to come together as a rival to Anton Rogue's outfit. Fight barely lasted a round, but clearly it annoyed Anton enough to have one of them kidnapped and tortured to send a message.
So what happens to her now?
Guards are coming to arrest her. Even if she's got amnesia, she was a pretty high-ranking member of the gang. They've been looking for her. After she serves her time, whatever happens will be up to her.
Ah, can't pretend it doesn't make me sad. Picturing her in prison. But you did what you needed to do. It is your job after all. Here, take this, for your time. I hate to risk exploiting your kindness, but if I may.
Go on.
Since our little misadventure the other day, I'm always looking over my shoulder, feeling that those mob types are breathing down my neck, fearing I'm less protected than I ought to be.
Then you want bodyguards?
In a sense, but understanding that no ordinary citizen of abundance would suffice, and that such a task for you would be an insult, I was thinking that perhaps a strong mutant might do the trick. Word goes around that one might be able to make such an acquisition from the mutant pen in the slums. If you might make the trip for me, I could compensate you for the price of both the mutant and your time.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Again, thank you.
Feel the effects of the war, even at the market. Vegetables are hard to come by. I have to wait.
Hello. I have a proposal for you. A merchant is looking for a bodyguard, and you look strong. He said that he would feed you if you protected him.
Big strong, big very strong, and big always hungry.
If I understand, your name is Beg?
Yes, Beg is his name. Him wants good food and can protect man, but Chief Man not let Beg leave.
You mean the pen supervisor? Don't worry, I'll go talk to him. Hey there, you in charge of the mutant pen? Name's Technomancer, Ophir officer.
Hey, yeah. Pen's my responsibility. Sure. Dan Stewart, what can I do for you?
I'd like to buy the mutant who calls himself Beg.
Big Beg? Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. Losing him be like losing the work of 4 other mutants. Nah, he's too strong to lose.
You weren't wrong. The supervisor doesn't want you to leave. Looks like he enjoys your strength too much. What if you refuse to work here, or initiate an incident so that he decides not to keep you?
Beg not understand what men want.
If you want to go with the merchant who will feed you, you must refuse to work here. Make some noise, you see?
Yes, Beg understand. Beg, make noise and refuse work.
I wonder if he realizes the consequences of what he's about to do. Better be ready to step in before something bad happens to him.
What's he doing? Why is he making trouble? He'll still have to work.
Beg no work more. No work more.
If he doesn't stop, he'll get beaten real bad.
No, let them beat Beg. No work more.
Then he gets what he asked for.
I need to step in.
Hey, what's going on here? You lost your minds? Break it up, you fucking parasites! Going after a human? Hell you thinking? And you? Why the hell are you back here messing up the pen? Come on, go! Get out!
Look, I'm not trying to cause problems, but I already told you. I'm really interested in getting this slave. And since the others were just about to kill him...
They weren't gonna kill him. Maybe beat the shit out of him as a lesson. Like I'm gonna do to you if you don't get out and stay out.
Well, if you're looking to make this violent, I'll play along.
Stop it! Stop it, freak! Take the damn mutant and get out of here! Take him!
How about you make sure he finds his way to a merchant named Fiorello in the exchange for me?
Yeah, fine. Whatever. Just get out of here.
Hey there, Fiora.
Ah,
I see they got you the mutant.
Yes, yes, a wonderful specimen. Words and all.
Beg! Mutant! Called Beg!
Beautiful! Yes, Beg. And his sheer size. Like he was simply built to dissuade any ill-intentioned folks from bothering us. Here, take this. To compensate you for all you've done. And feel free anytime to request any favor in return.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah? Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths, so that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there, and wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Aurora's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Technomancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it. Hi. Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting...
Zachariah, so your captain told you I was heading out, did she? I should be grateful. It is good to see you. Perhaps for the last time. I'm leaving for the front, as is expected.
I wish you could stay longer.
Wish that I could as well, if not only to appease my concern for you. But their will moves more than my desire. So they separate us, as they always have. To keep us divided. And I fear to further isolate you. Stay wary, mindful. You are in their sights, my dear Zachariah. You are the newest initiate, the youngest. And so, to them, the most attainable. The shortest route to knowing our secret. Such is our world. We are pawns in a chess game played by imbeciles, clinging to nothing but illusions of power. The real power that illusion brings. Take care, Zachariah. Take care.
I will. My word. Until we meet again, Master.
I'm afraid this is more of a farewell. And it's Sean. Forget me not.
It is always sad to see a friend leave. Especially when you know that he's going to risk his life every day. You must be feeling very lonely. It is up to you to earn a new friend to support you through hard times. A friend powerful enough. Have you thought about my request? What's a little secret shared against a strong friendship, after all?
I would be honored to have you among my friends, Colonel. But alas, I don't know what secret you're alluding to. I'm sorry.
A pity indeed. Because you will find out, soon enough, while I can be a great friend, I can also be a fierce enemy. See you later, Lieutenant.
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants. I always wondered if they're contagious. What exactly are you planning, Lieutenant? Force seems the most appropriate, of course, but there's a lot of them.
What's the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Where's your hurt friend? I may be able to help him. Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of father-son longer and die quicker.
Let me see your tools. Maybe I can fix them.
If the tools are made better, they can and will fix the roof.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
What does the man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. Not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
The man tells them lies, thinks they are stupid, but they know only men are beneath the hole in the roof. Only men will die for the destruction that other men did. They did not break it. Let the men fix what the men broke.